Welcome back to the Lowry and the University of Salford graduation. In this second session you will see more than 300 graduates be presented to the Chancellor of the University of Salford, Professor Sir Martin Harris, and in addition Manchester United Wales international footballer Ryan Giggs will be receiving an honorary award. His achievement ranks with the highest in modern football: 17 years with Manchester United's first team, 15 major trophies including the UEFA Champions League, not to mention the crucial final matches of this year's Premier League in which he scored. But his spectacular exploits on the football field are equally matched by his charity work. Ryan Giggs is an ambassador of UNICEF. He campaigns against the use of landmines and against racism. The procession is just about to start. Join me in a short while.
I declare this ceremony open for the conferment of degrees. Madam Mayor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduands, families and friends. Welcome to this graduation ceremony today, and an especially warm welcome to all of those who are graduating today, their families and their guests. I would like to welcome too, most warmly, on behalf of us all, our special guest today, Ryan Giggs, an outstandingly talented footballer and a Salfordian of whom we are immensely proud. of his many other accomplishments we shall hear more shortly. Graduation marks the successful completion of a demanding programme of study, a moment to savour for our graduates themselves, their partners, parents and friends, and of course for the university. You will all be justifiably immensely proud of what you've achieved, and this above all is what we are celebrating together here today. I too am enormously proud to be Chancellor of a university which I first joined as a young lecturer some 36 years ago. My life thereafter took me in many different directions, but my affection for this university, which gave me so many chances early in my career, remains undimmed. I hope and believe that many of those of you graduating today will also be able to look back in years to come with pleasure and hopefully with gratitude too towards this university for what it will have helped you to become. I'm proud too to be speaking for this university and the Great Lowry Centre here in the heart of Salford, and one of England's most successful Millennium projects. I still remember vividly the weekend 8 years ago when this wonderful set of facilities was opened with fanfares and fireworks, joined later by the Imperial War Museum just across the water. And I was privileged to be here again just over a year ago to celebrate something perhaps even more important, the signing of the contracts which will create Europe's finest media city, with major departments of the BBC at its core, right here on Salford Quays. This huge project, which is growing with amazing speed just next door, as you will have seen, will not only accelerate still further the regeneration of the city of Salford, but will further enhance Greater Manchester's position as Britain's second conurbation, with a world-class presence in the media and creative industries to complement what is already in place in other fields across the two cities and more widely. The opportunities for the University of Salford in this context are truly exciting, and negotiations are well underway which aspire to place key facilities of the university here in the very heart of Media City, both in the university's own right and in collaboration with many, many others, industry and other universities worldwide. And that leads me to say something about the university itself. It's not for nothing that Manchester prides itself on being Britain's knowledge capital, with more jobs for graduates than anywhere else outside London. The conurbation's universities contribute very profoundly to the creation of a culture into which others, public and private, wish to invest, which in turn ensures that the dynamic changes and improvements which benefit our fellow citizens and to which our graduates can contribute so much continue to flourish. And at the same time, our traditional strengths continue. Teaching excellence has always been a key part of this university's mission, along with a proud record of applied and applicable research readily available to the local community and to businesses large and small, something which has been so distinctive a part of the mission since this university's earliest days. And now the new opportunities of Media City will add further lustre to the university's contribution to the region, the nation, and more widely. Let me now just say a few words about the school whose students are graduating today. Among the key milestones for the business school this year has been the creation of the Business School Advisory Council, comprising key practitioners from the private, public and voluntary sectors to advise on the strategic direction and programme portfolio of the school. The council represents a major initiative by the school to engage in a formal way with external and senior practitioners such that they inform discussions on the key market-led priorities of the school. Specifically, they also advise on the content of the curriculum and on undergraduate and postgraduate portfolios, thereby ensuring the school is directly taking into account and responding to employer needs, particularly in our city region. The school is proud too of the formulation of its ambitious Vision 2018 strategic plan, involving a major change programme over the next decade in the context of the university's own Realising Our Vision initiative. The essence of the school's vision involved the creation of a school with an enhanced national and international presence, with a reputation for excellence in teaching, research and academic enterprise. The vision will see the development of niche areas of expertise, leading to a more innovative portfolio, strengthened research expertise in key aspects of business and management, including leadership, entrepreneurship, innovation and public management, and with more emphasis given to knowledge transfer and academic enterprise. The school has also seen the introduction of second semester recruitment at postgraduate level, demonstrating the school's entrepreneurial, innovative and flexible approach to programme delivery. This has given students, particularly postgraduate students, the opportunity to join a selection of the school's postgraduate programmes in January, rather than have to wait until the following September. This opportunity was introduced in January 2008 and led to over 50 students joining the university. The opportunity is to be further extended in January next year, and in January 2010 will be extended to one of the school's main undergraduate programmes also. There are just two more points I would like to make before we get on with the important part of the ceremony. I mentioned earlier that the University of Salford makes a key contribution to Greater Manchester as a knowledge-based conurbation, not just through its research and advanced teaching, but through its understanding of the role which major universities play in the economic and social regeneration of the areas in which they are situated. The rising prosperity of the twin cities of Salford and Manchester, and I have lived and worked in both for more than 30 years, is due in no small measure to this contribution, and the university's own very substantial investment plans will take the renaissance of central Salford one step further. The creation of Media City here in Salford, complementing major investments in science and medicine across the river, will create a new partnership of equals, which bodes well for the future. Indeed, to me, this is the most exciting opportunity for Salford, city and university, for many decades. And all of this Salford University has done while always seeking out students of all backgrounds who have the capacity to benefit from the programmes we offer and the career choices which these bring. As Director of the Office of Fair Access, I'm of course particularly appreciative of Salford's ongoing programme of social inclusion, which is not something designed simply to meet some current bureaucratic initiative, but is rather ingrained in the university's philosophy, a philosophy as old as the institution itself, of giving opportunities to as many students as possible who can benefit from them regardless of their family background. Particularly impressive is the record of opportunity given to local children from a city where educational attainment is now improving sharply. I say to the university today that it is something to be proud of and to celebrate, and I am certainly delighted to be Chancellor of a university which successfully achieves these goals. And finally, back to our graduates. Today is your day and we celebrate with you. Remember, you are now part of this university for life as a graduate and an alumnus, that worldwide body of Salford graduates who share so much. Do keep in touch over the years ahead, wherever in the end you live and work. The links and friendships you have made here are made for life. And who knows, one day you may be able to contribute something as an alumnus, for example to the Supporting the Future Trust, to help your successors as your predecessors have helped you. Graduands, I and all those here today applaud your achievement. Be proud of your degree, be proud of your university, and use them to the very best of your ability for yourself, for your family, and for the society of which you are part. Graduands, I salute you.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellors, Mayor, Registrar, colleagues, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, an honorary degree is recognition by the university of an individual's achievements. Today we celebrate the achievements of Ryan Giggs. I'm sure there's many Manchester United fans out there in the audience or watching through our I've not finished. I'm sure there's many other fans as well as other teams. Please don't cheer. I'll maybe get to those later in the speech. Ryan's achieved some fantastic honours with Manchester United, only recently surpassing Sir Bobby Charlton's 758 appearances in a Manchester United shirt. In fact, just this... just this weekend, playing against Aberdeen, Ryan's amassed 760 appearances in a Manchester United shirt, and he was man of the match as well. He's won quite a collection of trophies, 2 Champions League, 10 Premier League, 4 FA Cup, 2 League Cup, so a few runner-up trophies there, and intercontinentals as well, and many paralleled Manchester United successes, with Ryan signing as a 14-year-old when Sir Alex Ferguson actually made a visit round his home to sign him as a schoolboy. And in those 20 years, Ryan's achieved obviously great success. And his first match was 1991, playing against Everton at Old Trafford. If you think about that, many of the people in the room here would have just been starting primary school. So whilst you were maybe 5 years old, Ryan has been educating himself through football throughout that period. Some of you will support other teams, please don't cheer, such as Arsenal, and and I'm sure the Arsenal fans out there will remember Ryan's 1999 semi-final FA Cup replay goal, which some people feel was the best FA Cup goal ever scored. There may be a few Chelsea fans out there. Unfortunately, remembering the Champions League final this year, where Ryan scored the winning penalty to make it 12 consecutive Champions League games that Ryan scored in. That's quite an achievement in itself. Half a clap. Ryan's not only played for Manchester United, he's also played for Wales, something which I know he's very proud of. Being born in Cardiff to Welsh parents, he managed 64 appearances, 12 goals and 8 captaincies throughout that time. But we like to think of him as a Salfordian, or at least part Salfordian. Ryan came here at the age of 7. He attended primary and secondary schools in Salford. He played for Dean's Football Club and Salford Juniors, but something that you may not know was that Ryan also played rugby league for Salford. Those skills and attributes came from his father, Danny Wilson, who played for Swinton Rugby League Club. Ryan's got further connections with Salford. He not only lives in Salford, his wife Stacey's from Salford, and his children, Liberty and Zach, were also born in Salford. Ryan's got successes off the football pitch as well in his charity work. He's an ambassador for UNICEF. He's a patron of the show Races in the Red Card, and locally he's one of the 5-star patrons for the scanner appeal for the Children's Hospital. Incidentally, where his mum Lynn has worked for 28 years as a nurse. We're celebrating Ryan's achievements, and last year he was awarded an OBE as part of the 2007 honours list, and it is quite an achievement. Besides all the football and the charity work, this is somebody who signed as a 14-year-old and is still playing for the same team over 20 years later, and in that time he's only been sent off once, and that was for Wales, and I think that was a mistake. He's never been sent off for Manchester United, and so I think you'll all agree Ryan would be a great addition to any fantasy football team. Chancellor, I'd like you to present to Ryan the degree of Master of Arts Honoris Causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer on you the degree of Master of Arts Honoris Causa. Many congratulations.
Thank you, Paul. Before I'd like to start, before anyone asks me, I don't know what's happening with Ronaldo. First of all, I'd like to thank, obviously, Paul for them kind words, and for the university for giving me this honorary degree. Starting off as a 7-year-old coming to Salford, moving up from Wales, it's quite daunting, and I never imagined that I'd play for Manchester United, the team who I supported, and receive an honorary degree from the University of Salford. Paul mentioned my successes at Manchester United, and I've been very fortunate to work with Sir Alex Ferguson, probably the greatest manager ever to manage. Like Paul said, he knocked on my door when I was a 14-year-old, asked me to sign for Manchester United. At the time, I'd been training with Manchester City for 2 years, but obviously being a Man United fan, no hesitation, I signed for Manchester United. I've been fortunate to play with some fantastic players, Eric Cantona, David Beckham, Peter Schmeichel, and I've been very fortunate to win a lot in my career. I've got a great family around me who have kept my feet on the ground. My mother, my sister, my brother, my grandparents, and now I've got a young family also, my wife Stacey, my 2 children, Zach and Liberty, who, like Paul says, were both born at Hope Hospital in Salford. Growing up, I captained Salford Boys, which is one of the proudest moments of my life. And also I was fortunate to play for Wales and captain Wales as well, which is also a very proud moment. Obviously born in Wales, and my parents are Welsh and all my family are Welsh also. Some of my personal career highlights, as I just said, captaining Wales, winning Champions Leagues, scoring against the likes of Liverpool and Arsenal. But I think the highlight is just playing for Manchester United, making my debut, growing up, supporting them, and actually playing for the team that you support. You just can't beat it. Like Paul says, I do charity work, which as a young footballer I recognise was quite important, very important. I'm an ambassador for UNICEF, and this week we're going to South Africa, where I'll probably visit an AIDS HIV centre, and hopefully we're trying to stop child exploitation. Also, Paul mentioned my mum has worked at the Children's Hospital, which over the last 3 or 4 years we've been trying to raise £1 million for a scanner appeal, which can scan diseases earlier and hopefully save many children's lives. Also, I'm a member of the Show Racism the Red Card, which is something I feel very strongly about. Thank you once again for this award. I have strong ties to Salford, and I am very grateful to the university in recognising my achievements. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, each postgraduate student will be presented individually for their award. Chancellor, on behalf of the Informatics Research Institute, I present for the award of Doctor of Philosophy, Alexei Heinze. Heather Louise Elizabeth Lloyd. And on behalf of the Management and Management Sciences Research Institute, for the award of Doctor of Philosophy, Catherine Ann O'Brien. And Serena Maria Seiger.
Chancellor, on behalf of Salford Business School, Faculty of Business Law and Built Environment, I present for the Master of Science, E-Governance, Mia Rong Lai. And for Master of Science, Human Resource Management, Beverly Norton. And for Master of Science Information Systems, Aisha Muhammad Tahir Abul Maati. Atifa Babazarde. Gano Ahmed Mwingi. And for Master of Science, Information Technology, Kishuko Emi Anya. Iman Qasim Bukhari. Emma Carol Coleman. Mapia Ndombo. Stella Shinilo Williams Anyakora. And for Master of Science, Managing Business with Information Technology, Diana Fernandez Trevino. Okima Pascal Noazi. Rashid Olabamio. And Radhika Madhav Rangarju. And I present for Master of Science, Managing Information Technology, Rabia Ahmadou. Muhammad Salim Al-Harthi. Sultana Anwar. Abhelashitha Kanjali Vazan. Neil Andrew Malone. Man Wang Ing. Zubair Sidat. And for postgraduate diploma, Managing Business with Information Technology, Hashim Khan Durani. And for postgraduate certificate information system, Yusuf Bubush.
Chancellor, on behalf of Salford Business School, I present for the award of Master of Science, Corporate Finance, Shoaib Ahmed. Ziafat Ashraf. Tunde Brahma. Akinwumi Samuel Coker. Ondina Maria Costa Campos. Abubakar Ibrahim Habu Sule. Kuram Khan. Nubo Maida. Mohammed Ezra Muhammad Ali. Saeed Mohammed Nadim. Zahiri Jati Roland Hussery. Athanasios Singaranganos. Renuka Vishnu. Noman Wahid. Jingwen Wang. And for the award of Master of Science, Corporate Risk Management, Linda Chanda Chitosi. Yor Awusi Dapa. Falakemi Ibayemi Daramola. Mary Adebola Garba. Zhao Zhegong. Marcelo Rafael Hernandez Carranza. Isiaka Kolawoli Mustafa. And for the award of Master of Science, Financial Services Management, Malgorodzana Irena Chiblutsika. Olga Yanakova. Zuleyka Nyaku. Mubasha Yakub. Zhan Zhu. And for the award of Master of Science International Banking and Finance, Imam Mohammed Abubakar Yahya. Faith Akadu. Khalid Al-Ghazali. Khusro Junaid Ali. Yingui. Zhu Jing Hu. Sims Mensah Kay. Wan Ye-eng Lee. Ying Ma. Tabassum Mustafa Malik. Mohammed, Mohammed Maroof. That's right. Tendai Ellen Mulanga. Sasha Miller. Philip Mutanga. Gayathrai Nara Anaswamy. Jonathan Tay Mensah Nati. Richard Afri Oduri. Gertrude Owusu. Anthony Nana Kofi Kwanzaa. Jodat Bassam Jode Samawi. Kitty Sodi. Christelle Taifui Macemden. Lawrence Sebastian. Netu Nare Anraj Urs. Prathav Vijay Agopal. Yi Wang. Mei Yang. Chen Zhao Zhang. And for the award Master of Science Investment Banking, Sean Stephen Fennell. Iko Bufathi Nzambila. Vijaya Saradi Velagapudi.
Ladies and gentlemen, undergraduate students will be presented for their awards in groups of 3. I'd be grateful if applause could take place after the final name in each group of 3. Chancellor, on behalf of Salford Business School, I present for the award of Graduate Certificate in Management, Julie Jane Simpson. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Information Systems, Khalid Al-Hatami, Zahid Hussein Ashraf, Huzaifa Bahadur. Rebecca Barrett, Nicola Jane Calderbank, Kathleen Elizabeth Coe. Warren Collier, Alex Cowan, Adam Cower. Sobia Ditta, Raja Shabazz Faiz, Muna Mohammed Farah. Salma Farouk, Avis Fletcher, Ashley Rochelle Gregson. Sophia Hafiz, Shabano Hassan, Henry Ho. Rahina Shihu Idris, Anita Lingalirani Kamangira, Blessed Tatenda Casimiro. Yosef Ali Khan, Sean Craig Lee, Victoria Liu. Maywish Mahmood, Imran Khan Mirza, Venant Mivu Kori. Jayesh Kirit Patel, Jabin Kadar, Akin Falarin Rahim. Nadia Rani, Abdul Wahid Rashid, Sydney Ulysses Montier Salman. Jonathan David Smith, Mark Soloway, Peter Wright. And for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Business Information Technology, Kashaf Ahmed, Reem Al-Jalawi, Jason Andrew Katamola. Richard Edward Dutton, David Hobson, Emmerich Arthur Lewis. Haida Nasser, Pravesh Patel, Julian Singleton. Sam Stonier, John Paul Thickbroom, Oliver Henry Williams. Hessam Eldin Yassin. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in E-Commerce Systems, Mazanaf Jaza Anwar, Craig Matthew Aspey, Mohammed Haroon Ayoub. Daniel Bolly, Paul Michael Cartwright, Felix Fato. Yulita Galino Benavides, Mabina Kosa Mahmood, Iron Bukenya Naiga. And Imran Ashfaq Sheikh. And for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Information Technology, Melanie Sandia Ahmed, Sonia Barker, Cara Lynn Drinkwater. Jonathan Michael England, Anne-Marie Hamilton, Linda Frances Hobson. Don Alfred Steve Holsworth, Alison Kelly, Evan Cotchin. Ian Charles Longley, Shazia Banu Malik, Stephen Mark McCall. Trevor James McCormick, Nigel Alan Milligan, Lee Dennis Morgan. Paul Nigel Moxon, Kenneth George Self, Paul Thompson. And for the award of Certificate of Higher Education in Business Information Technology, Ernesto Miguel Tomas.
Chancellor, on behalf of Salford Business School, I present the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Finance and Accounting. Faiza Ali, Diana Kabamba Anthony, Rafia Anwar, Saika Aslam, Mark Alexander Burkitt, Keith Tishwona Shambe, Christine Sharalambus, Roy Mazar Abbas Chauhan, Theodorus Georgiou. Akmal Ghafoor, Adam William Grant, Sarah Louise Haran. Shazia Bibi Hussain, Nazim Imran, Claire Ann Ingham. Zhu Zhang, Gemma Elizabeth Kenyon, Ting Liu. Omar Mahmood, Aftab Ahmed Malik, Fatima Marothi. Hattersley McAdam, Nilesh Modvardia, Mubin Mohamed. Kwan Leong Nig, Huang Thi Nguyen, Martin Pritchard. Amir Rathor, Marietta Sadiku, Asan Javed Sher. Sabina Sidat, Adam Michael Sterling, Sharon Louise Sutton. Gail Tamiu Kamki, Sajad Tariq, Samia Tariq. Fanis Soligas, Yijit Uznmez, Manisha Vicaria. Mesvin Wold, Meng Yun Zhang, Ying Ying Zhao. Heng Hua Zi. And for the award of Diploma of Higher Education Accounting, Beverly Ann Griffiths, Lee David Halworth, Stephen James Hart. Tilda Maseka Mapumba, Samaya Patel.
Chancellor, on behalf of Salford Business School, I present for the award of Master of Science Managing Business with Information Technology, Daniel Corshi. Master of Science Corporate Finance, Zivat Ashraf. Master of Science in Financial Services Management, Joyce Adabir Asai. Master of Science in International Banking and Finance, Naviad Ali. Tabassum Malik. Gertrude Onusi. Master of Science and Information Technology, Stella Williams Anikora. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in International Banking and Finance, Xin Jiang. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Business Information Technology, Ronald Malhotra. For the award of Bachelor of Science in E-Commerce, Lucide Magda. For the award of Higher National Diploma, Business and Finance, Computing in Business, Yeme Carl Pere. the award of Higher National Diploma, Business and Finance, the finance option, Shima Hassan, Rizwan Karim, Higher National Diploma, Business and Finance, Marketing option, Shahajan Ahmed, Taslim Akhtar, Ghulam Hussain Kodadus. Ang Naing O. Higher National Diploma, Business and Finance Personnel option, Fayaz Ahmed. Carlos Adesugba. Samantha Simone Bailey. Hamina Parveen. For the award of Higher National Diploma, Business and Finance, Marketing option, Anthony Leslie Cox. Chancellor, for the award of Master of Science in International Banking and Finance, Reggie Jocks. Higher National Diploma in Business and Finance Personnel option, Shamiglia Rani. Higher National Diploma, Business and Finance, Shamarjan Ahmed.
I'd like us all now to join a great round of applause for our new graduates. Well done, everybody. Can I ask all our new graduates to put their caps on? I now declare the ceremony closed.
Well, that's about it for our second session here today at the Honorary. Join me later this afternoon where the Salford Business School, Salford Law School and the Revens Centre will be receiving their awards. Join me just before 4:15.